Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a Valentine's Day makeup and outfit. I came up with this rose gold kind of makeup look. The lips are rose gold, the cheeks are rose gold, the eyes are, everything is rose gold basically. So I wanted to do like a soft nude rose gold kind of look, but then we ended up with this dramatic face because that's what always happens with me. I get carried away when I start to use my makeup because I'm like, oh, let's put this on my face, let's put everything on my face and end up with this dramatic look. So this is going to be my Valentine's tutorial for you guys. I hope you enjoy this look, but before we get into the tutorial, please make sure you take the time to subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me, and it also means that you will not miss any of my future videos. You can also click the little bell next to the subscribe button and you will be notified whenever I post a new video, so you won't miss anything at all. That is a wonderful thing. And you can also follow me on my social media for my updates, for pictures, for outfits, for all such fun stuff. And I also host some giveaways on my Instagram, so if you aren't following me already on Instagram, please do. Instagram is my favorite. I love it. I'm gonna leave all the links in the description box below. Make sure you check that out, and if you like what you see, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And let's move on to the tutorial now. I'm gonna start by using eye cream, and for that I'm using good old Borolin because that just works the best under my eyes. Then I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my face a little bit more. For that I'm using the PAC Makeup Moisture Lotion. I love the smell of this, and it also gives me the perfect base so my makeup can look really nice and smooth. For primer, I'm taking the PAC Studio Finish Primer. This is a really nice mattifying smoothing primer. I love applying this in the center of my face because it really mattifies and gives a poreless kind of finish. So I'm just applying this in my T-zone. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Chambor Orosa foundation. I have been absolutely loving this foundation. It gives a sheer kind of finish, but it looks so natural on the skin. Like if you wear this foundation, nobody can tell that you're wearing foundation. And plus this shade matches me like it was made for me. I love it when foundations match my skin tone perfectly. This is in the shade 102 Ivory Natural. It comes in a dropper packaging like this, and it's very watery. So I'm just gonna drop some on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna apply that with a PAC Master Stroke brush in 02. I want my skin and my face to look naturally glowy kind of. I know I'm gonna apply like 20 different products on my face and say I want to look naturally glowy, but at least it's not gonna look cakey. Like if someone looks at me up close, they cannot see that I have foundation on because this foundation just looks really natural. And you can see it doesn't really cover my scars. Over here you can see I have a few spot marks. It doesn't really cover my scars, but it doesn't bother me. Everyone has scars, so I don't really care if one or two of my scars show through. Now for my concealer, I'm going to mix two concealers as I always do. I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match concealer, and after that I'm going to take a little dot of the MAC Pro Longwear concealer and mix it with my beauty blender and apply it under my eyes because I love a flawless finish under my eyes. I'm going to set my under eye before it creases, and I'm going to take the yellow shade from the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm just going to pat that in with this teeny tiny PAC sponge. To contour, I'm going to use the PAC Take Cover Concealer Crayon. This is in the shade D32, and I'm just going to contour my cheeks, forehead, and my nose. I'm taking the Jessup large fluff brush to buff the nose contour, and the PAC 294 brush to blend my face contour. Before powdering my face, I want to apply a liquid highlighter because I want to be extra glowy, and this is the Faces Ultime Pro Metaliglow highlighter in the shade Opal. And I'm just gonna take a little pump of that onto my hand like that, and then I'm gonna pick up my beauty blender, pick the highlight up with my beauty blender and just apply it on the tops of my cheekbones. I want to do that before I set my face with powder, so my highlight has something to stick to, and I hate applying cream products after I've powdered my face. You can see how glowy that is. Now for powder, I'm gonna take my favorite powder, foundation kind of powder. This is the Revlon Photoready powder. I smashed it and I'm so sad. I have little crumbs of powder left, but this is like my favorite powder. I'm definitely gonna repurchase it. It has a little bit of coverage, so if your foundation doesn't have a lot of coverage and you want a little more coverage, then I said coverage a lot of times, then this powder is really, really nice. So I'm just gonna pick it up on a bigger pack sponge and set my face. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to take the Meet Matrimony palette and I'm going to start with this shade called Matte Lin. I'm picking it up on a MAC 224 and that is going all over my eyes as a base. Then I'm going to take Matte Thomas, this icy cool pink shade, and that is going in my crease. After that, I'm gonna take Matte Lopez. This is a pinky brown kind of shade, and that is also going in the same place in my crease. I'm gonna take a clean MAC 224 and blend all of this. Then I'm going to go on to this burgundy shade called Matte Kumar. It's a beautiful red burgundy shade and I'm just going to put that in my crease. I'm not going to go too high above in my crease because then the eyes can start to look dull and tired with burgundy shades. So make sure you stay right in the crease and don't go too high above. Back to my 224 and blend. I'm gonna take the PAC Pure Pigmented eyeshadow in the shade 30 and I'm gonna pick it up on my finger and put it in the inner corner of my eyes, the inner third of my eyes. It's a beautiful rose gold shimmer shade. This is a MAC 242 brush. I'm just gonna clean the edges. Then I'm gonna take the PAC Pure Pigmented eyeshadow in 29. This is again a rose gold shade, but it's a little bit more orange than the previous one. That is going in the center portion of my lid. Blending everything with my 224. Then I'm going to take the Colorbar Just Smoky Kajal in the shade Just Brown and I'm going to line my top lash line with this. Eyeliner, I'm going to use the Sigma gel liner in the shade Liberally Toasted. It is a beautiful brown gel liner. I don't want to apply a black gel liner because then it's going to look really, really harsh. I want to keep it slightly on the soft side, but you can see with all the lashes, it doesn't really matter. If you want to use a black liner, that's also fine. I just wanted to keep it a little bit more soft and I want a nice wing, so I'm going to use a brown gel liner for this. The brush that I'm using is the Sigma Winged Liner E06 brush. This is the best brush in the world for gel liner. Now I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. And then I'm gonna apply mascara. This is my current favorite mascara and I'm very hard to please when it comes to mascaras, but I'm absolutely in love with this one. This is the MAC in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash Mascara. Oh my god, you guys, this is so amazing. I'm so pleasantly surprised with this mascara. It separates each lash, coats each lash so well. Even the wand is so nice and unusual. I love this mascara so much. Oh my god, seriously, where have you been all my life? If you guys don't want to apply falsies and if you just want to work with your own lashes, I think this mascara will just look so beautiful. Even I could have gone without falsies because that is just one coat and my lashes already look really nice. But of course, I'm gonna apply falsies and I'm gonna apply one of these. I got this 10-pack of falsies from AliExpress and they're really nice. I actually love these eyelashes. So I'm just gonna apply my falsies and come back. For my inner corners, I'm gonna use MAC Nylon and that is going right in my inner corner. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna go back to the PP30 eyeshadow. This is going right in my lower lash line from my inner corner out towards, I would say, the third of my eye. Then I'm gonna take PP29 and that is going in the center. The same exact thing we did on the top lash line, on the top lid. I'm absolutely loving this rose gold eye that is coming together. I love putting shimmer in my lower lash line. I feel like that kind of masks the fact that as I age, I'm starting to get a little bit of fine lines. And if you do have a little bit of fine lines, just put some shimmer and mascara on your lower lash line. It goes a long way in hiding the lines that you might have, and it works kind of counteractive. Like, you would think if you put shimmer on something it catches attention, but it catches attention in a very beautiful way and it hides any fine lines that you have. So this is my favorite trick to do when I want to make my eyes appear more youthful and larger, and I just love how shimmery eyeshadows look on the lower lash line. I'm gonna go back to Matte Kumar over here and that is going in the outer portion. I'm gonna take the PAC 106 brush and Matte Lopez and just buff everything. I'm just gonna reapply the shimmers because after you blend everything, the shimmers tend to get a little bit blown out. So I want the shimmer to stand out, so I'm just gonna reapply both the shimmery eyeshadows. Moving on to the face, I'm gonna take the Bahama Mama bronzer and this is a Jessup powder brush. I'm just gonna load my brush with that and apply it onto my cheeks. I'm also going to contour my nose. This is a MAC 224 brush and I'm using the same bronzer to do that. I use the Jessup large powder brush on my forehead. I'm going to clean up my contour a little bit just with the same powder puff. You can do this with any face powder or you could bake. It works similarly. I'm just going to use a face powder, the one that I used to set my face. For my blush, I'm gonna use this one by MAC. This is a matte powder blush in the shade Mocha. It's a beautiful, natural kind of blush and I feel like it goes with my eye makeup and it'll bring the whole look together. So I'm just gonna swirl my brush in this, dust off the excess and apply it onto my cheeks. This is a Morphe E4 brush. This blush is not too pigmented, so it is perfect if you want to build it up. It'll look really nice on fair skin tones and even medium skin tones, but if you have a dusky kind of skin tone, it may not show up. So this is a really lovely blush for people with fair skin tones. For my lips, I'm going to apply a lip balm first. This is by The Body Shop in Strawberry. For my lips, I'm going to line them first. This is a lip liner by MAC and this is in the shade Soar. It's a really nice nude lip liner and you guys know how much I love my nude lip liners. But it's a little bit more on the pinky browny nude side. Now I'm gonna fill them in using this lipstick by MAC. This is in the shade Velvet Teddy. And now you could leave it at that, but if you want a glossy lip, you can definitely go ahead and add a gloss. Everybody loves glossy lips. It just makes your lips look nice and juicy. I think a nude lip is just the best option for Valentine's Day, especially if you're expecting to kiss someone, because then you don't have to worry about a bold lip getting transferred onto someone else. So just be safe, stick to a nude lip. I always prefer matte lips, but I sometimes like to get out of my comfort zone and experiment with glosses. So I'm gonna take this L'Oreal Infallible Gloss in Gold. I love this lip gloss. It is so beautiful. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit of this in the center portion of my lips. Not all over, because then I'm just gonna end up with a lot of gloss on my lips, and I personally don't like that feeling. So I'm just gonna apply it in the center and see how it looks. I do think it looks super pretty, so I feel like I'm going to leave it on. And let's move on to the highlight now, which is always my favorite part. I'm going to use the Matte Luminizer, and you can see I have a huge dent in the middle of it, so I definitely need a new one. I'm going to get a new one soon. This is a PAC 045 brush. I'm also going to apply it over my eyebrows, just over here, so when I turn to the side everything glows. Also gonna apply some under my eyebrows. Let's fix everything with makeup setting spray. So this is it for this makeup look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found this helpful and learned something new. That is why I create this makeup tutorials for you guys, because I want you guys to learn and I want you guys to be able to do your makeup at home, pick up some tips and tricks and just have fun and enjoy with makeup, because makeup is supposed to be fun. Don't take it so seriously. It takes time and practice to get to a level where both your wings are even, but it takes a lot of time and practice, so don't be disheartened. Please practice. Please think of it as a fun activity that you do to boost yourself, to boost your confidence. And I hope you guys have a lovely and fun Valentine's Day full of love. I'm gonna show you what my outfit looks like now. So that is it for my makeup and outfit. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. You can also click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you liked this look. I absolutely love it. I love rose gold and I loved creating this rose gold Valentine's Day kind of makeup look. Leave your comments down below. I would love to know what you guys think. And all my social media is going to be in the description box below as well. I'm going to see you very soon in my next video. Bye bye.